Okay, a very good afternoon to everyone. Um, I hope we have all the 31 group members here, correct?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good. Yeah, it has been quite a while. We didn't have any sessions. Um, so usually what we do for research project is we will have this kind of progress updates in order for us to know where do you stand at this point of time. And our main crucial, we are worried now is more on in terms of getting your JKA UPM approval. So today's session is mainly focusing on that part to see is how many of you all have got those approvals, and for those who haven't, in what status are you in now? Is it the you have done your corrections, or it's pending in, or it is pending in their end? They have not given you back their review based on your corrections. Okay, if you're clear with that, then we can start the session. Let me just start with group one. If group one can just let me know what is going on now in terms of your research.
Good afternoon, Doctor. My name is Vignesh Rao. I'm Group 1 representative. We already received the approval from JKUPM 2 weeks ago. And for now, we are doing data collection in HPUPM. And yeah.
Good. That's good. So what is your sample size and how many samples have you collected so far?
Our sample size is, I think, 300 something. So far, we have collected about 50.
So 50 out of 300 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. By when you think you can wrap up this 300?
Maybe in about 2 weeks.
Wonderful. Yeah, please go ahead because it is very important to fulfill the minimum sample size requirement.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I? All right, good. Can I go to group two?
Yes, good afternoon, doctor. I'm the representative for Group 2.
Good.
And as of today, we still haven't received any feedback or any approval from JKUPM. So I called them this morning and they said, according to them, both examiners are still undergoing the examination process and have not given feedback. And they told me to call back in 2 weeks if there's still no response.
Not even a first comment. So you all haven't received, is it?
No, doctor, no emails at all ever since we submitted.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is quite bad. I'm expecting the least is they have given you all corrections and then you revert back. So the second level of correction only you all haven't received. But looks like in your case, not even a single response came in yet. Correct? Huh?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. You may need to follow up with them closely as well. Of course, I will be doing on my part, but you also do it on your part. Can I?
Can also, doctor, regarding our research project, one of our teammates has left the medic course, so now there's only two of us. So
Can.
as such, the workload is quite heavy for just the both of us. So our supervisors were wondering whether we could refer to you to modify our research project, like changing the title or reducing the sample size to accommodate our workload.
The two-person workload is still fine because there are also one or two groups within you all who has two members. So that is fine because now if you want to go and make some changes, I'm not sure how long again the approval will take from JKA UPM. You get my point?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, so that is the issue. Unless you have received their feedback and they ask you to do corrections, during that time you can do the changes at one go.
Oh, okay, doctor. Thank you, doctor.
Instead of going in, I mean, instead of stepping in now and making changes, lah. This is my thoughts, lah.
Oh, all right. Thank you, doctor.
But I would suggest that be prepared with whatever arrangement that you need to do the moment you get your approval. This is not only for your group, for all the groups who have not got your approval. Kindly plan out all your strategies. Um, sorry. to all the groups who have not received your approval, kindly plan out all your strategies, whom you plan to contact after this to get your data collection, everything in place, or in terms of getting the dean's approval, whatever it is, all letters, all prepare the draft, everything get ready. So the moment you get clearance from JKUPM, you can move faster. Can I please, sir? Not only to you, all the other groups, sir.
All right, doctor.
Okay, good. Can I have group number 3?
Morning, good afternoon, doctor. So for my group, JK UPM has already approved our research, and then our sample size is around 454 respondents. We have now 400 respondents.
Wonderful. Very close to the final numbers, huh? Good. And you, when do you think you can reach the final number?
Maybe in about a week, doctor.
Yeah, should be fine. Can I? Good.
Thanks, doctor.
Thanks. Can I move to group number 4?
Doctor, so in our case, we've already submitted the corrections from the first review, but we haven't received any feedback. So this was, I think, like a few weeks ago. But one of my group mates contacted JK UPM yesterday, and they said that they actually sent another email for another set of corrections, but it's like first review, but one of it was for proposal, the other one was for our consent form. So apparently we didn't see the email according to them, so we've just sent the corrections for that second email, and we are waiting for their approval.
Okay, so that means there's nothing pending in your end, correct?
No, doctor.
Okay, so you have cleared all on your side. You're just waiting from them now, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but in terms of correction level, it's only one level of correction, isn't it?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good. Because previous years, there are some cases where some of the proposals have gone even up to 2 or 3 levels of corrections. So this I wanted to find out from you all. All right,
Right.
Ken.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, can I move to the 5th group? Group number 5.
Good evening, doctor. Can you hear me, doctor?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Good evening, doctor. So I'm the representative for group 5. For our group, we already get the JKUPM approval, and we already start with the data collection. But our data collection is a bit slow because now we already get 7 out of 55 data.
Your sample size is only 55?
We start with interview. Yes, only 55 because we only kerana kita orang cuma buat dekat HPUPM tu je. Dekat tajuk dia pun memang in HPUPM.
Tapi bilangan sampel 55 saja.
Yes.
Okay.
55. Dan parent yang kita orang nak interview pun tak banyak, doktor, dalam 82 je.
Tapi dah buat sample size count betul kan? Ikut formula dah kan? Cuma terkejut je lah. 55 nampak. Nampak kurang sangat lah. Nampak kurang lah. Tapi kalau
kita
kita buat.
Sehari pun.
Okay, tak apa. Tapi as long as you dah buat sample size.
Sehari.
Macam mana line you tersekat-sekat ke?
Saya rasa lah dia macam lambat sikit.
Okay, tak apalah. But you have done your sample size count, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good, Ken. Thanks. Try to make sure that you must achieve this 55, because this number itself looks low. Hopefully you will reach this number. Jangan pula kurang daripada 55 ni.
Okay.
Boleh? Okay, good. Group number 6.
Thank you.
Ni group number 5 ni bawa siapa supervisor?
Dr. Atika dengan Dr. Nani.
Okay, thanks. Group number 6.
Good afternoon, doctor. So I'm the representative for group 6. So in our case, we just only got the approval from JK UPM today. So then after that, by next week, we'll start doing our data collection. And our sample size is actually very less, which is only around 45.
Yeah, because our research is like a very rare case, so that's why the sample size is very
Usually,
less.
usually for very rare cases, you will have large sample size because the probability to see a rare case is very less.
This research is more towards pediatric tracheostomy, so the amount of patients having this is very less, so that's why our sample size is very less. So we are targeting their parents, like yeah, so it's very less.
Okay, but you have followed the sample size formulas, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Okay, and after that, you still get this number 45.
yes.
Okay, okay. Tak apa. Yeah, try to quickly collect your data. Do you have to wait for a working day, Monday?
Most probably because we will be going to the hospital to give the questionnaire to the patient's parents.
Okay,
And also we'll be calling some parents too, so it will be quite fast because we already have like the list of parents, just that we have to give them the questionnaire, that's all.
okay, can. All the best.
Thank you, doctor.
Right, group number 7.
Hello, doctor. Very good afternoon. So my name is Arif. I'm representative for Group 7, and my supervisor is Dr. Hayati and Dr. Huda. So for our progress, we had the approval from JKA UPM, and for now the respondents that we get right now is 40 because our sample size is 400, and we have to investigate in 4 public institutes, which is UPM, UIAM, USM, and also USIM.
Wonderful. All the best. But quite a large task because you're not only doing it in one location, in 4 locations. Huh?
Betul tu doktor. So for now kita target untuk UPM dulu, and then
Okay.
Dr. Hayati and Dr. Huda akan tolong kita untuk USIM, USM dengan UIAM.
Oh, then nampak gaya you cepat boleh habis lah.
We predict maybe around this the end of this month boleh kot doktor.
Yeah, you have more helping hands. Good.
Thank you doktor.
Right. So do all you can to reach the number 400.
Thank you doktor.
Boleh. Okay. Ken, group number 8.
Hello, good evening, doctor. Can you hear me?
Boleh, silakan.
All right. My name is Izam Muhammad Hakim. So I'm the representative for my group 8. So we have the JKE UPM in pengesahan, and then we have started the data collection, but then the responses are a bit slow.
So what is the number you need to reach, and where do you stand at now?
We need to reach around 450, and now we only have 48 responses because we are doing the research in the FASK, the lecturer in the FASK. So
you need to reach the studies among students or among staffs of FASK?
It is among lecturers.
Among lecturers.
Yep.
Do we have lecturers 450 in the faculty?
Since I have asked, we have asked the office, and then we also look at the website. The number is around that 450 or 480.
Okay, so you may need to strategize how you can reach this 450. That's one. Second is how to convince them to participate and join in your study.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because yours is a captured audience, in one location.
Mm-hmm.
In the faculty location, within that boundaries, within that particular location area. On that part is quite easy because you know your captured audience. But the challenging part is to convince them to participate. Okay, so plan out and see what is best and how can you increase your response.
All right.
All right, good. Okay, thanks. Group number 9.
Good afternoon, Prof. I am Lauzuka from Group 9.
Yeah.
So for now, we have submitted our corrections 2 weeks ago and now still waiting for the approval.
Is it first round of correction or second round?
First round.
First round, huh? So far, no news yet, huh?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last you checked with them?
2 weeks ago.
Wait, that is too long. Not only to
yeah.
you, for every group members who have not got your JKA UPM approval, kindly contact them on a weekly basis because we don't have much time left after this. Can I?
Okay.
Because 2 weeks will be too long after this. Every week, do contact them because we want to know where do we stand there. What we are worried is sometimes they may have sent you corrections, but you may not have received it in your email. So you are thinking they have not sent, but then they are thinking you are not responding. So that communication breakdown may happen. So that's why I'm asking you to closely follow up with that. Is that clear, Lau?
Yes.
Good, please. Thanks, Lau.
Thank you, Prof.
Not only for Lau, to the group number 2, group number 4, group number 9, the moment you get your approval, can you quickly send me a message? Group 2, group 4, group 9, are you still there?
Yes, doctor. We'll update you.
Yeah, can I quickly just send me so that I don't have to again knock JKUPM's door on that part, because after this I'm just going to knock the doors upon JKUPM on specific group numbers. That's why I'm asking you now. Okay, group number 10.
Hello, doctor. My name is Manafi Akmal. I am from Group 10. We already get the GKE UPM approval. Now, we begin to start the collection of data today.
You're going to start today, Okay, good. After Friday prayers, dengan semua doa, you mulalah. Bagus.
Okay, doctor.
Ni, what is your sample size?
473.
473. Okay, quite a big number as well. You need to move fast, huh?
Okay, wait, doctor.
Okay, good. Because you must remember the last 1 week before Raya, people might already be in the Raya mode. Quite difficult to get people's response during that time. So the next 2 weeks will be very crucial for everyone to join in. Okay. Group number 11.
Good day, doctor. So my name is Zaika Vidhi Sakaria. I'm from Group 11. So for the update, we already received the approval from JKE UPM. So now we are conducting the pilot test before the data collection. So after the pilot test, we will continue with the actual data collection.
Okay, good. Your sample size?
Our sample size is 64.
64? Oh, quite small juga, eh?
Sebab our study population is year 2 medical student UPM.
Yeah. Total year 2 medical students, how many of you all?
91, if I'm not mistaken.
So out of 91, you need 64 lah, eh?
Doctor.
Should be very easy to get, isn't it? All this 64 is all your course mates, kan?
True, doctor.
Boleh, eh? So, in that case, you tak payah tunggu 64. You dapat 91 pun tak apa.
Yeah, we are targeting 91 actually, doctor.
Yes, I'm also expecting to see group 11 to reach 91 sample.
Okay, doctor.
Boleh, because if we don't support our own research, then to expect others to support will be very difficult. So I expect every one of you to support each other. So if you are a respondent, do participate in the study. Okay, then you let me know siapa group 12 kan?
11, doctor.
Sorry, group 11 Lepas tu bagi tahu saya berapa orang finally join you.
Okay, doctor. One question, doctor.
But you don't force them. Lobby lah.
Doctor, for the respondent, we need to, maksudnya kami yang buat research tak perlu participate kan, doktor?
Jangan. Jangan participate.
So 91 tolak 3, 88, doktor.
Okay, cantikkan nombor tu kan 88
Alright.
Okay, good. Okay, group number 12.
Good afternoon, doctor. I'm from group number 12. And then we already correct and then do corrections, and then JKE had already approved, and then we start our data collection already. And then our sample size is 600 something, so we target like 700. And then we already collected 68 respondents, and then our sample populations is actually within 4 universities, seems like the Arif group, UPM, UIA, USIM, and yeah, four university basically.
Same supervisory committee.
What?
Your supervisory committee and the other group supervisory committee, is it the same?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So you need how many? 600?
680 something, but we put it around number like 700.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have reached 10% of your targeted number, correct? Huh?
Yeah. Because we just this respondent is actually just among our batch group first,
Okay.
and then after that we are actually getting those contact number from other years as well as other universities. So later we will blast our questionnaire to them also. Yeah.
Will do. Thanks. All the best. Huh?
Yeah. Thank you, doctor.
So far, your number looks the largest.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Group number 13, 1-3.
Hello and good afternoon, Prof. My name is Muhammad Nabil and I am the representative for the group 13. So as of today, we have received the comments for consent, but we haven't received the comments for proposal.
Even first round, belum lagi?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So your group status is almost same like group number 2 lah. No news at all. When was the last you follow up with them?
The last follow up, I think this week, around last Tuesday or Monday like that.
You may want to fix a particular day for you to follow up. Katakan if you follow up Monday, then every Monday you follow up lah. Okay, on a regular basis, on a weekly basis.
Okay, noted. Thank you, Prof.
And group number 2 and group number 13 who got no news at all. Can you keep me updated next week when you make a call? Then let me know what is the status.
Okay, can, Prof.
Can, Doctor.
Ya, yang tak dapat langsung berita ni, bimbang. Okay lah. Nanti doa lah lebih sikit. Ni, group 13. Group 14, how? Group 14. Saya tak dengar. Can anyone hear? Saya tak dengar. Kalau is anyone able to hear what the person is trying to say?
Good afternoon, Doctor. My name is Simran Lau.
Can go ahead.
Okay. So for group 14, we had submitted our first correction 2 weeks ago and waiting for approval on their end. And we will follow up with them today immediately.
Yep, please. So you receive one level of correction,
Yes.
Okay, good. Please follow up because it's really crucial,
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
When was the last you contacted them?
2 weeks ago.
My God, too long, lah. Please, every week, Okay, group 15.
Good afternoon, Doctor. I'm Krisha, a representative of Group 15. So far, we have received the JKE UPM approval, and currently to start our data collection, since our data collection is mainly collecting existing data from the HP UPM, we have given the permission letter to CRU in HP UPM and waiting for their approval. So that's all. And also to add that we have sent in our we are also waiting for the NMRR's approval because we are also doing in Hospital Kajang. and we are expecting to collect the data by the end of this month since our sample size is only 116.
Okay. With JKE UPM's approval, you can start collecting from HP UPM, isn't it? Once CRU clears, correct?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so hopefully that comes in through. Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is Dr. Hao and Dr. Intan.
Yeah, hopefully if they can speak to CRU to get the clearance faster, at least one level of data collection will start first while waiting for NMMR, because NMMR sometimes might take some time as well, isn't it?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, so while waiting for NMMR, let us quickly do with HPUPM since that is within us.
All right, doctor.
Okay, all right. So you need, how many samples you need?
116.
160. So far, you haven't started yet, isn't it? No?
I'm sorry, doctor. 116. 116.
116. Okay, and you haven't started yet, huh?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, hopefully next week can start.
All right, doctor. Sure.
Okay, good. Thanks. Group number 16, 16.
All right. Good afternoon, Prof. I'm representative from Group 16. So currently, we're doing corrections for our informed consent form and also the proposal. And today we will send it to JKE UPM, and we'll wait for their feedback.
Is this your first level of correction?
Yeah, first level of corrections.
When did you receive the corrections from them asking you all to do?
About 2 weeks ago.
Why you all took so
We're
long?
taking so long because our supervisor is asking us to make major modifications to the proposal.
Okay, but then today should be
Yeah.
fine to submit earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, please, not only to your group, to any groups as well. The moment we receive corrections from JKEPM, please don't take much time, because time is not in our favor. Because most of the time what happens is they will take more time, the reviewers will take more time. So if we also go and take more of our time, then the whole thing will get very much delayed. Okay, right, hopefully things will be fine, group 16. So Girija, what is your sample size?
Sample size is 346.
Okay. So get ready your system. The moment you get approval, you can start moving in immediately. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Prof.
Okay, all the best. Just hold on. Yeah, can I have the next group? Group number 17.
Okay, good afternoon, Prof. This is Fadila from Group 17. For now, our group already have the approval from JKE UPM, and now we're doing the data collection at HP UPM. Our sample size is around 200, and as for now, we are managed to get half of the response.
Okay, good. So you managed to touch about 100?
Yeah,
Okay, good. You can wrap up, isn't it, soon, huh?
yeah, hopefully, Doctor.
Good. It is very important, not only to your group, to every group, to reach the required minimum sample size. So keep that in mind. Because failing to reach the minimum sample size, it means you will lose power in terms of during the analysis stage. Okay, you don't have enough power to detect any changes that you intend to. So that is why the minimum sample size is required. Yeah, it's something like you have fever, but then instead of giving you say 2 PCM, but I give you say quarter PCM, and then I expect to see changes in terms of reduction in the temperature. So that dosage is not enough. So that's what we mean here. Meeting the minimum sample size is crucial in order to help you all during the analysis stage. If not, most of the time what happens during analysis stage, you may get findings showing insignificant. So it is not insignificant because the results is insignificant, but it's because not enough power to detect changes. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's why meeting sample size numbers is very important. Is that clear, everyone?
Clear.
Yes. Boleh faham, eh? Okay, can. Good. Group number 18, 18.
Good afternoon, Prof. My name is Saranya from Group 18. So far, we have received approval from JK UPM, and also we have received name list of medical students from year 1 to year 5 from Dekan as well. So our sample size is 250, and we will start our data collection very soon, Doctor.
Yeah, please. Yours is a captured audience within the faculty, those who knows about research, those who have went through research, especially year 3, 4, 5. So since they were already involved in research last time, they should be participating now because they have benefited previously. They should be contributing it back. And your year 2 should be 100% solid behind y'all. Then 88 numbers should be there from year 2. And hopefully year 1 also gives you the same level of support. Can I really hope if the sample size involving medical students only and if the response rate is low, then something wrong. Okay. Can you quickly start the data collection, group 18?
Okay, doctor.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, Professor. I'm Jawan from group 19. Our group has just got the approval from JKE UPM.
It looks like quite a number of JKE UPM approval came in today.
We have just got the approval already.
Okay, good. So what's the sample size?
Sorry?
What is your sample size?
That one I am not sure.
You can't recall, is it?
Yes, I need to check that.
Okay. Whichever numbers is it, make sure that you fulfill that numbers. Can I?
Okay, sure.
Okay, good. Group number 20.
Good evening, Doctor Professor. So my name is Shagan. I'm from Group 20. So we already received our approval from JK UPM 1 week before, and we conducted the validity test with 20 of our respondents, which are ONG clinicians from Klang Valley Hospitals. And currently, we are about to start our data collection probably by the beginning of next week, Doctor.
Yeah. What is the minimum number of size, Shagan?
150.
Yeah. All the best, Ken. As time is quite limited, try to do as fast as possible.
Sure, Doctor.
Okay,
Doctor, sorry, I have one question.
Yes, go ahead, please.
It's regarding the SPSS software, actually. Since we applied for the license earlier because we had our statistics classes before, and some of us haven't started our data collection yet, and I recently checked the expiry date for the license is around, I think it's around 19 days some more. So is there any chance we will get any extension for the license for us to continue using the SPSS for our analysis later?
Yep. Can you cross-check with Dr. Lim? Because previously when you installed it, was it based on her instructions? Dr. Lim Po Ying, is it?
I guess yes, Doctor, because we were told to put either your name or Dr. Lim's name there inside the form.
Okay, because for us, it also comes from Dr. Lim. So it'd be nice that if you can contact her back and then maybe you can update me back later on that one.
Okay, sure, Doctor.
Because this one, it won't only affect you, it will affect everyone, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you can get Dr. Lim's help on that part and then just keep me posted on this.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Shahid, for raising up that issue.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good. That's one choice. The worst scenario, all analysis finished by 19th.
We will try our best.
No problem. Please to contact Dr. Lim. Okay, good. Thanks, Group 21.
Hello, Doctor. My name is Elena. I'm the representative from Group 21. We received the first email from JKUPM because of the document that we sent is not complete, and then we already resubmitted, and then we received another email of the acknowledgement on 9 March, and then nothing from them. And then by last week, I called them, and they said we already received approval from the consent form, but on the proposal is still pending.
Yeah. So the last you contact them was last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you contact them every week, can I?
Okay, Doctor.
So you have a regular date, so that the interval between each call is almost like a week time. Yeah? And keep us posted because you have not actually got any feedback yet from your proposal, isn't it?
Yeah, not even the first correction.
Yeah, that is what I'm a bit worried now. So there is so far 3 groups without any feedback on the proposal. Group number 2, group number 13, and group number 21. So all these 3 groups, as I told you earlier, keep me updated by sending me a message next week after you have made a call with them, so that I know where do we stand.
Will do, Prof.
Boleh, terima kasih ya.
Okay.
Group number 22.
Hello, good afternoon, Doctor. I'm Dania Shahida from Group 22. As for our group, we already received the approval in March, which is 29 March. And for the data collection, we already conduct the first session of our focus group discussion. And we are currently planning to conduct the second FGD session, which we plan to have on 23rd of April. And at the same time, we are still transcribing the voice recording from the first session. Yeah, we are still transcribing the voice recording from the first session.
So yours is a qualitative study.
Yeah, Doctor.
What is the number of sample for qualitative in your study?
We expect to reach the saturation with 25 respondents.
25, and where do you stand at now?
We only have conducted one session, which involved 6 students.
6. So when you're doing with the 6, okay, you are doing it by batch, is it, or is it individual?
It is a group discussion by group.
So it's a focus group discussion ke, FGD ke?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have done with one group. When is the second group?
Second group is expected to be on 23rd April.
Weh, jauh lagi. Kenapa? Next week tak dapat ke?
Because we asking because the respondent is only from year 1, so we asking when is the time that they refer to join. So most of them answer during that range of period.
Yeah, but then you don't have much time in your favor as well. Don't forget, you need 25. And even if you do it on the 23rd of April, you're only going to get another 6. So then total is only 12. So that means even in the 3rd week of this month, you're only reaching 50%. Can you have...
because we are also need like...
Can you work out a plan that you can get the 25 soon?
Yeah, we are planning to do it for the second session, third session. Like the third session should be on the next day.
Yeah, keep in mind because until end of the month saja kan, because after that will be Raya again off already, no?
Okay, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you have already got JKUPM in April in your hand, so don't waste the whole next week. It is very crucial, seriously, believe me, it's very crucial. The time is not in our favor now. So unless people who don't have the approval, they got no choice, they have to wait. But those who have already approval in the hand, try your best not to delay it anymore. Try to convince people that saying that next week is very important. Can you all join it?
Yeah, because we still need to discuss with our moderator of the session.
Yeah, because I'm sure you don't want to waste the whole next week. Can I?
Okay, Doctor.
Right, okay, good. Group number 23.
Good evening, Prof. My name is Narina Shaira. I'm from Group 23. So as for our group, we already received the approval from the JKUPM, and currently we are working on the data collection. Our sample size is about 410, and we just contact the class rep for each years to get their help in distributing our questionnaire. So far that is our progress.
So far, how many data have you collected so far?
Since we just shared the questionnaire today in the morning, we only received about 11.
Okay. do have frequent reminders. If you need your respondents are who? Medical students, is it?
Yes, medical students.
Yeah. So of course this is again a captured audience, and one is captured audience within one location. Second is you will know them anyway. You will know your seniors. You will know your juniors finally. Much easy to collect the data comparatively with an unknown population. Okay, this is a known population within your circle. So of course reminders are important. Face-to-face reminders will be also more impactful compared to the messages that you send in through the mobile phones. Okay, see whichever way which can increase your response rate, and do explore on that part. Okay, because 400 has to reach 410.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Right, wonderful. Group number 24.
Good evening, Doctor. My name is Amarif from Group 24. For Group 24, we already received the KUPM approval. And yesterday, we just received HP UPM approval, and next week we will start the data collection.
Wonderful. What is your required number of samples, Aiman?
210.
210. Okay. All right. All the best, Aiman.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wonderful. Group 25.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Muhammad Muizzuddin and I'm a representative from Group 25. So as of now, we just received response from JK UPM a few days ago, and we have a few corrections and we still doing the correction. And by Monday, we will submit the.
Your line is not clear. I just need to get clear one info. JKE UPM approval, have you obtained or no?
Hello, Doctor. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but then not only your voice, I can also hear the background voice. It's okay. JKE UPM approval obtained or no?
No, Doctor, because we have to do a few corrections.
Okay, that means the answer is no. Okay. So you have done, this is the first round of correction or second round of correction?
First round, because we just received the email a few days ago.
Okay. Have you submitted already?
Not yet.
Okay. When can you submit the correction for the first round?
By Monday, Doctor.
Okay, very good. Please, once you have submitted, can you just send me a message? Muhammad? Muhammad, for your group, the moment you have submitted the corrections to JKE UPM, can you send me a message saying that you have already submitted to them?
All right, we'll do.
All right, okay, good. Thanks. Group number 26.
Good evening, Prof. I'm from Group 26. So we already received the approval from the JK UPM and currently working for a sample size of 159. And we need at least 32 respondents from each year of study.
Also among medical students, ke?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, so setakat ni dah berapa dah collect?
No, we are currently looking for our sample because we use a random sample.
Okay. Right. Hopefully by next week you will have some numbers coming in already, yeah?
Okay. Prof, I have one question.
Yeah.
So we already did a pre-test given to medical students from other universities.
Okay.
And should we still do a validity test in SPSS for checking the reliability test Cronbach Alpha?
Yeah. The whole purpose of doing a pre-test is one is to check your instrument, whether people can understand your instrument or not. That's one. Also to help you to see whether you can administer that particular session well, okay? Or any changes has to be done to any particular questions where people don't understand. And to help you objectively on this part is the Cronbach alpha values. So all those are needed.
Okay, thank you, Prof.
Good. Group number 27.
Okay, good evening, Prof. So my name is Nazrul Mubin, representative from Group 27.
So so far we already submit the first round of correction to JKUPM. For now we are waiting for the approval.
Bila hantar Nazirul yang first correction?
Oh, we just submit yesterday.
After how long?
2 weeks, around 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so next time try to make sure that the moment we receive corrections, we don't take too long lah. As soon as possible, we try to submit if possible within a week.
Okay, sure.
Boleh Can
Okay.
So next week you follow up again with them, and then keep me updated on this part.
Okay, sure.
So there are few groups who come under your category lah, who has submitted the first round correction and waiting for approval lah.
Yes.
Okay, boleh. So while waiting for the approval, as I mentioned earlier, plan your follow-up strategies, everything. Get all in ready. So the moment you get your green light, you don't have to delay any more further lah. Can quickly go to the ground to get the data. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Right. Can I have group number 28 in that case?
Hi, Doctor. My name is Nuri. I am the representative of Group 28. So same as Group 27, we already submitted the correction, the first round correction, and currently waiting for their response.
Yeah. And when did you receive the corrections from JKUPM?
End of March, I guess.
Yeah. So it's also again more than 2 weeks as well. Huh?
Yeah, we already submitted the correction by last week, Doctor.
Okay. So you submitted last week. So then I think in the coming week you can already call them, isn't it, to find out where do you stand at?
Okay, Doctor.
Can you call? Can you call and find out?
All right. Thank you, Doctor.
Can, sure. Okay, group number 29. Yeah. Okay, so yours is the other way around. Proposal clear, but consent form not yet. Yeah. So, yeah, follow up in the coming week so that once you get the clearance, you can move in. Okay. All right. Good. Thanks. Group 30.
Good afternoon, Doctor. My name is Najah Amani. So for our group, it is the same like group 29 just now. Our proposal is already approved, but ICF is still pending.
Okay. Okay, follow up coming week.
Okay, Doctor.
Right. Group 31, last group then.
Excuse me, Doctor.
The next group, group number 31 ke?
Tak, Doktor, saya daripada grup 30 tadi. Tapi kita orang belum dapat apa-apa feedback langsung daripada JKUPM. Lepas tu kita orang email and dia cakap yang kita orang punya proposal dah approve and ICF is still pending. So just wait lah, Doktor.
Yeah.
And
So,
contact orang. Okay.
betul. You are from group 30 kan?
Yes, Doktor.
Yeah, so your status is almost similar dengan group 29 betul lah?
Yes, tapi there is no correction at all lah, Doktor.
Oh, okay. Tak apalah. Baguslah tu, baiklah tu.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Doktor.
Okay. The next group, group 31.
Good afternoon, Doctor. My name is Song Join. I'm from Group 31.
Yes, go ahead.
For the approval, we haven't get the approval. So last time the JKE UPM reply me is on 7 April.
No news at all, even first correction.
The JKE UPM reply received and thank you.
No, what I mean is, did they give you the list of corrections to do so far?
Yes.
Okay, so you have submitted the corrections?
Submit.
And then after that, no news?
After that, she reply received with thanks and no news.
Okay, so reply thanks, just receiving lah.
Yeah.
Okay, when did you submit it?
Last week.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Thanks. This is the last group, I believe, isn't it? 31 only, kan?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So if we see now here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 groups without JKE UPM approval. Okay. This is my concern now. And among these 13 groups, group number 2, group number 13, group number 21, no news at all. This is the most worried part lah. Okay. So these 3 groups, you have to personally update me next week. After you have made a call to JKE UPM, let me know where do you stand at. I repeat, group 2, group 13, group 21. Update me next week what happens. That's one. The balance group, group number 4, group number 9, 14, 16, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. You have submitted after first round and still waiting for your feedback. Similarly, do update me back after you have contacted them. Okay? Because we have to make sure this is all these both groups have you get your clearance, because if you don't get your clearance soon, you'll be in trouble seriously in terms of completing your data analysis and final report. So on that ground, so you on your side, you contact them next week and keep me updated. And what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to send them an email as well. I will giving specific, this is the group numbers that which is still pending. Is it clear so far with everyone?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, good. Okay. And then for the balance of the group which has already obtained approvals, okay, now the in terms of the technical part, you are clear. You already got your approval. Okay, so now you have to make full use of the approval. Keep in mind that you have to reach your minimum sample size. So I'm keep on reminding this again and again in this whole session. Meeting the minimum required sample size is very crucial, very important. So you have to strategize yourself. Having challenges is normal. Having problem is normal. But how do you overcome it? That is the part that you have to really learn up. Okay. Find out from your friends who are doing well in terms of data collection, what strategy did they use to increase the response rate? Okay. Talk to your supervisors how to increase response rate. Talk to anyone that you feel that can help you in terms of increasing response rate. Because at the end, our goal is response rate has to increase in order to help you achieve the minimum required sample size. Is that clear with everyone?
Yes, Prof.
Okay, good. In that case, next week, we'll try to have another session so that you can update me in terms of data collection. Where do you stand at? I have the numbers today. Example, say group 1, you have 50 now. Group 7, you have roughly about 40. Group 8, you have 48, something like that. Now, this is at this point of time. So next week, we shall meet up again, and just for us to see that, are we making progress on these numbers? And are you having any challenges along that process? As well as, hopefully, the groups which are waiting for JKE UPM approval, that numbers will reduce. So we'll have more people with the approvals. Is that clear so far?
Clear, Prof.
Good, can I? So let's help out each other in order for us to undertake this research project well. And please, for those who are, for those who need medical students as your respondents, a year 2 medical students, please make sure that you participate in your friend's study. Okay, so you contribute to their completion. And for those who have completed your data collection, if you have some free time, please extend help to your friends whom are struggling. Previously, this is what happened. Some of the groups who have finished data collection, they help out the other friends in terms of data collection and in terms of data analysis as well. This is a time for us to help out each other and transfer knowledge to each other. Okay, good.
Doctor, this is the representative from Group 2. Can I ask a question?
Group number 2, is it?
Yeah, since we haven't received any sort of feedback at all, and
Yeah.
the deadline is approaching as well. Is there
Yeah.
any way for us to start the data collection without the approval?
No way. 100% no way.
Oh, I see. Thank you,
100%.
Doctor.
Because this will be a biggest blunder, will be a biggest ethical in terms of violence of ethicals. Okay, so don't ever start data collection without JKE UPM approval. It's against ethics, and it can can even affect your medical student punya status.
I see. Thank you, Doctor.
Boleh, eh? Because the chairman of ethics committee is our dean, and dean has made it very clear. Any student who don't comply with ethics requirement and who violate ethics requirement has to face the action. Boleh, eh? So please, please remind each other, remind our friends, because here you are the reps. The other 2 more members from your group may not be there. This is not only for your group, for every group in the whole group, the 31 groups over here. Please, never ever start data collection without JKE UPM's approval. This part is very clear. All right, good. Hey, thanks for raising that particular issue so that it can benefit everyone. Any other questions? If no, then can we just call the day off?
Can, Prof.
Can, Prof.
Yes,
Can,
Prof.
So just as a reminder, there are 3 different types of cluster over here. One cluster is without any news. Please follow up with JKUPM and please say your prayers as well, so that everything falls in place well. That's one. There's another cluster who has already got the first comments and now waiting for the approval. Hopefully there's no more second round or third round coming in. Similarly, this group also say your prayers and plan well the next strategy, so that even your approval comes in late, but then the next phase can move in fast because you have done more preparation. Okay, so don't waste time in the next phase. Okay, and then the third group, the third cluster, which already has JKE UPM approval. Please compare yourself with those who don't have yet. You already have your approval, and if you cannot reach your minimum sample size, something is wrong as well, because you have more time compared to the others, because you have already got your license earlier now. Okay, so the cluster group, please, the third cluster, those who with JKE UPM approval, don't waste any single time. The coming week, you have 1 week, solid week. Don't waste it. Please use it for data collection. Okay, all right. With that, thank you very much, and we will catch up again next week, and I will contact your rep to fix the date. Okay, with that, thank you very much, and have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.